But let's go to Rachel Parsons, right, and Fairfax, Virginia, with the NRA and discuss a little bit about what took place over that convention. We had a great time, and it was a huge success. Was it not?
Oh, we thought it was a great time in Phoenix.
So give us some numbers.
I'm not quite recovered.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Give us some numbers, Rachel. Tell us what took place there.
Sure thing. Well, we expected between 55 and 60,000 folks to come out and celebrate with us in Phoenix. The final numbers were in. It was more than 65,000 folks who came out and exceeded our expectations greatly. We had more than 400 exhibitors across a huge exhibit floor space. All I can say is that our annual meeting this year is one of the most successful. It was actually the second largest in NRA history.
Yeah, and I absolutely believe that because I've received emails from people who went to the last one. And where was that? Was that in Louisville?
The last one was in Louisville, Kentucky.
Right. And these were from exhibitors, actually, that we had an opportunity to interview. And they sent me emails saying, James, this was larger and more active than the one that was in Louisville. So I think that's a great compliment to the NRA. You guys did a wonderful job out there. Do you remember how many exhibitors you had?
We had more than 400. I don't have the exact number, but I can tell you that it was a packed show floor. And just the spirit that was running around the building all weekend. It was my third annual meeting, and it was by far the best crowd, the most excited and fun-loving people that came out to celebrate with us.
Yeah, and I was under the misinterpretation that if I called someone and said, I'm going to be at the convention, I'll see you there. You know, I talked to Dave Butts, a good friend of mine, someone I certainly admire and I've shot with in the past, and I contacted Dave and I said, Dave, you're going to be at the NRA? Well, of course he was going to be at the NRA. Well, I'll see you there. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll see you there. Well, of course, with that many people, that was absolutely ridiculous that Dave and I could possibly just by happenstance run into one another. I mean, the aisles were full. There was radio going on. There was other broadcasting going on. I saw you a number of times, Rachel. You were sitting in front of a camera, standing in front of a camera, giving interviews. It was a huge turnout for the media as well, wasn't it?
It was. We received so much fantastic, positive media coverage during the full week. We were so busy on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm telling you, what a great, successful meeting we had. I know that everyone feels the same way. I think I've heard nothing but good things up to this point.
Yeah, exactly. And the parking was done well. I know that there was a lot of traffic out front, and I think there was some conflict maybe with a graduation that was going on. But, you know, the Phoenix Police Department stepped right in, cleared up that traffic problem. And as far as I know, no one had any complaints about anything, and in fact, they were talking about what's going to take place next year at the end of the convention. I mean, they were intending to bring more people with them. So I don't know exactly all the stats on sales. I know they weren't able to sell weapons, but I know there were a lot of products that were available, and that each of the booths that I went to, again, they were talking about the huge interest that people were having, and you saw a lot of people carrying a lot of things. So there were purchases taking place.
You're right, and you know, we did notice. I got some information from our advancement department, and the fundraising efforts were phenomenal during this meeting. So that just gives the National Rifle Association more resources to protect our Second Amendment freedoms all across the country, and that really is what's most important. But memberships, you know, we signed up a lot of folks for memberships, upgraded memberships. This is very important, and it's a really important time for the Second Amendment, for the National Rifle Association, and a great time for members to come and celebrate. We had a great time.
And there were a number of conferences going on. I mean, we attended certainly Craig Boddington's conference upstairs. He gave a wonderful delivery on hunting in Africa. We went right across from there. We went over to the air gun range. and you could hardly get in there. There was a line out in front of people who wanted to be involved with that air gun. I mean, that was a huge success up there.
It was a great success, and the mayor of Phoenix actually visited and shot on Sunday at the air gun range. There was also a sausage making seminar, so I thought that was pretty interesting. You can how to smoke and barbecue and make sausage from all of the things that you hunt. So I'm telling you, something for everyone. So I want to encourage everyone, if you haven't already made plans, our next meeting is in Charlotte next year. So everyone make plans and start coming on out and getting things ready for that.
Okay, good. And so the next one will be in Charlotte next year. It'll be over on the East Coast.
That's right. It's in my neck of the woods a little bit, down in the South. So we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going and visiting Charlotte. It's a great town.
Yeah, it is a great town. They have a lot of fun there. They have great facilities as well. And
great food.
The food, yeah, that's what I was just getting there. The food, I don't know, folks, how many of you have been fortunate enough to have she clam soup. I'll explain that to you at some other time. I know Rachel knows what it is. She clam soup. You can only get it over there. So it's she crab, isn't it? That's right. I'm sorry.
She crab.
I've been away too long. It's she crab soup. You're right. I just had someone behind the scenes there correct me on that one. So we are looking forward to that. And, of course, we have plenty of time for preparation on that, Rachel. Is there anything further you can tell us about the convention? Because you were instrumental in putting together a very exclusive interview with the president of the NRA, Mr. John Sigler himself, and we're going to show that. And I want to thank you because that was certainly the highlight of our visit there. And you guys did a lot of hard work over there. You had a great press room set up for us. And, hey, thank you very much, Rachel. It was a wonderful time.
We're happy to do it. The only other things I want to tell you about is that our new NRA president is Ron Schmeitz, and Wayne LaPierre was reappointed as the executive vice president, and he reappointed Chris Cox as the ILA executive, and Kane Robinson as our general operations executive. So just to throw some of those names out there, we just wanted to make sure that folks knew about that.
I had forgot that there was an election going on as well, and we were so busy we weren't able to get any more information on that, but I thank you for putting that in. It appears as though the administration of the NRA is as strong as ever, and all the right people are in the right place.
That's right. We're working hard, and we're going to move forward and get some good pro-gun legislation passed in 2009 and 2010. And so I think that we only have really great things to look forward to.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Rachel. We look forward to looking at some of those issues next week.